Okay, just a quick update this week, guys, because level 1 is pretty much done. All of the dialogue stuff works, all the enemies are in place, you can win, you can lose, and each way that happens takes you to the next part of the story, which works great. I've started to add some sound effects in. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to take you through the sound effects that I already have in, and what I'd like, actually, if it's alright, is for you guys to let me know in the comments what you think of the music, because I'm kind of torn at the moment. I'm not going to tell you why, but I'm going to see if you can figure it out when you listen to it. So you can see that I've got that kind of high pitch kind of typewriter noise now when the dialogue is happening. There's kind of power-up sounds that let you know when you've picked something up. Another kind of high-pitched sound to signify that you've found something, and then you've got that little animation next to the backpack now, which prompts you to push the P button. Tells you that you've collected the keycard. You can see the UI sounds are in place. And that's really the sounds that I've got. I mean, but tell me what you think. I mean, the level music itself, I like it, but I'm not so sure whether it's too similar to something else that you may or may not be able to kind of pick up on. But let me know your thoughts anyway. If you feel that it's, you know, way too similar to another music theme, then let me know. If you don't feel that way, then please do let me know, because I quite like it. I mean, I'm really kind of trying to get a feel for this game with the sound, because I think the sound element is going to be a huge factor, because sound obviously invokes emotion, and I want people to play this to be really heavily invested in the story. And I think the graphics are one part of it, but the sound is definitely a huge part of that equation. So it's really important for me that the sound element is correct. But anyway, let me know your comments. So that kind of plays in the background throughout the level. Depending on what you do, like if you go and play Space Attack, obviously that music stops and you're going to get the Space Attack music. The same with Moonracer. That's all going to be different music, and again there's going to be sound effects in terms of the shooting in Space Attack, the sound effect for shooting. I still need to add in the rest of the sounds for this, but I'm quite happy with the way that sounds. I'm gonna need some music that will play when the radio's turned on. I'm not quite sure what will happen. I think probably the main background music of the game will fade slightly, and then some music will play on top of that. But there is quite a lot of sound that needs to be added. Once all that's done and all the sounds are in place, these guys here, there's a noise for these. When I walk into a zone, it triggers the drones. I'm not 100% sure that's what I want. They're okay. They make a noise now when they shoot at you, but when you walk out of here, they fade out, which is kind of nice. But I'm just not sure on the actual sounds of the drones themselves. It's a bit too harsh maybe. And that's where I'm at with this. So just a short one today. I've been participating in the Blackthorn Prod Game Jam, which is why I haven't had a huge amount of time to work on it this week. That video is out already, by the way, so if you want to see how I did with that one, go check that out. That's the pinball golf game. I will be back next Friday with another update on this game. I'm going to be doing a lot more in terms of the sound this next week. I've also got a voiceover actor that I found on Fiverr. So this is the guy.
There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out. But I'm too tough for him. I say stay in there. I'm not going to let anybody see you.
So he's going to do the voiceover for the intro. So imagine that kind of sound and that voice narrating over at the beginning, when basically saying this text at the beginning. And that will be the theme throughout the game, that voice will be the narration of the story. So that's pretty much it. That's where we're at in regards to the devlog. All that should hopefully be done by the next devlog if I can get the voice acting clips back. But if you've been sticking around and you're with me this far, then great, thanks for coming along for the ride, and I hope you're enjoying the devlog, and I will see you next week.